Hello, welcome to my channel. So we have missing Athena Joy Curry, missing May 27, 2011 from Atlanta, Georgia. She was only 20 years old. 5'8", weighed about 150 to 155 pounds. African American female. Just says last seen May 27, 2011. Black hair, brown eyes. Mentions some tattoos. Clothing is not mentioned. No sizes are even mentioned. Right here it says, here's a picture. Beautiful young lady. Last seen 1485 Beecher Street, May 27, 2011, 20 years old. Any information? Please give them any information you have. Let them decide what's relevant or important. This right here says 20-year-old mom vanishes without a trace. Last seen at her boyfriend's Beecher Street house on May 27th, 2011. The young mother got into an argument with her boyfriend and allegedly stormed out of the house. She never returned. 4 years later, loved ones are desperate to solve the mystery of what happened to her. She was born November 2nd, 1990 in Oregon, the youngest of 5 children. She moved to Atlanta as a teenager to live with her sister, Aisha McGee, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. After graduating from high school, she enrolled in University of Phoenix. She dreamed of becoming a pediatrician. Let's see. While living in Georgia, Curry had an on-off relationship with Yusuf. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Mujahid, I don't know how to say it, sorry. The two had a son named King Care. Family members said Curry was a loving and devoted mother to King. She would never leave her son. This is her pride and joy. She has never left him ever, McGee said. Curry and King planned to spend the 2011 Memorial Day weekend at his home in the 1400 block of Beecher Street, Atlanta. He later told police Curry got upset when she found text messages from another woman on his phone. She left the home in the early morning hours Friday, May 27th, was never seen again. McGee is still disturbed by the last conversation which she had with her little sister. She just said, hey, and I said, how are you doing? My words to her, I'm calling to make sure Yusuf didn't put you in a grave somewhere, she said. Those are my words. They'll haunt me. It's been 4 years. Curry had a volatile relationship with her son's father in 2010. He was arrested in Gwinnett County for hitting her. I never touched a woman in my life until Athena, he said. Until Athena, never in my life. He claimed that after their final fight, that she stormed out of the house at 3 a.m. without her son or her belongings. Nobody's going to leave their son there and their belongings, even if they're mad. That's just my speculation. Sorry. Sometimes I lose myself. She did not have a car, so she headed down the street on foot. What? Honestly, anything could have happened, he said. He knew police and Curry's loved ones would look for him for answers. Well, duh. Or consider him a suspect in her case. Well, duh. I'm her boyfriend. I was with her at the time. I can't blame them. They can think what they want to think. I'm not going to try to convince you or anyone I'm innocent. Well, that's good. But for 5 days, he did not even tell anyone she was gone. He was there with her son, and he didn't even tell anybody she was gone for 5 days, even though he said he believed something was wrong. But 5 days. This is abnormal, you know. He said from day one I knew something was up. But he didn't tell anybody? McGee was the one who reported her as missing. Maggie was the one who, or McGee, I mean, that's the last name, right? Okay. She said she becomes suspicious after hearing his story if she was going to storm out because she had a point to prove, or she was angry she was going to take her son. Yeah, duh. Duh. She was going to be her, that was going to be her point to prove. And so when he said that, and it had been 5 days, I was like, dude, no way in the world. And that's when I really was like, something was wrong. The little boy was only 16 months old when his mother disappeared. At this time when they did this article, he's 5. It's been 4 years and there's been no closure for myself, my parents, my siblings, or for her son. Somebody knows something, honestly, and my biggest fear is that that person who is responsible is victimizing or could possibly victimizing somebody else. You know it could happen again. She is urging anyone to call investigators, especially for the sake of the little boy who had to spend another Mother's Day without his mom. I mean, who would keep that information to themselves and not come forward? I mean, really, if you have information, you got to come forward. Let them decide what's relevant, what's important. You don't want it to be your loved one. If anybody knows anything, even if you think it's insignificant, please give the detectives a call. Just have peace. Nobody wants to hold bitterness in their heart. And for your sense of peace as well, my families, please come forward and let us know what happened. She's black, 5 foot 8 inches tall, 150 pounds with black hair, brown eyes. Her nose and lower lip are pierced. She has several tattoos, including the words kink hair on her left arm, a bow wrapped around her left arm, a rose and the word Rocky on her right wrist, a music note on the left side of her neck, and a tribal symbol on the top of her left hand. She was 20 years old when she went missing. It was somebody with a lot of piercings, but it was before this. Born 11/2/1990. According to the Charlie Project, what does it say? It talks about her tattoos. Curry was last seen in Atlanta, Georgia, May 27, 2011. She had spent the week with her sometime boyfriend at his home. He stated they got in an argument. She left angrily about 3 a.m. She didn't have a car. She had used public transit to get from her sister's home to Duluth, Georgia. A photo of him is posted in his case summary. He and Curry had a Duluth, Georgia. He was once arrested after he allegedly punched her in the face and threatened her with a stun gun. He claims she was also violent towards him and stabbed him with scissors. He didn't report her missing for 3 days, but the other one said 5 days. They don't believe she would have abandoned her son, and her family stated it would be uncharacteristic of her to leave in the middle of the night without calling anyone. She was born and raised in Portland, Oregon, the youngest of 5 children. She attended Grant High School, where she played softball and ran track, then moved to Georgia during her senior year to live with her sister. She graduated from Martin Luther King Jr. High School in Lithonia, and at the time of her disappearance was studying online with the University of Phoenix for a degree in healthcare administration. Although there's no hard evidence of foul play in her case, her loved ones don't believe she went missing voluntarily, and they are afraid for her safety. Her disappearance remains unsolved. And here's some more pictures. Here's a Jane Doe found in College Park, January 16, 2012. About 20 minutes away from where she went missing. Estimated age 30 to 45, though, and she was only 20 years old. Estimated PMI months, estimated year of death 2008 to 2011, estimated to be 5'6". Found near Feldwood Road in College Park, female, but race is unsure. Based on shoe manufacturing date, has probably died 2008 or more recent. And there's another Jane Doe that was found in South Carolina in 2011, but the estimated age is 55 to 56. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have any information, please contact authorities and let them know. I want to look real quick because there was somebody else. There was somebody else before that. And they had a lot of piercings. I don't know. I mean, that would be impossible because they would have known, right? I'm gonna go with 5'6". She was 5'8", so I'm gonna go 5'8". 10 and search. Why did it say 2? Oh, 12. Arizona, Arizona, Florida, Florida, Arizona, Fulton, College Park, Georgia. Then South Carolina and Georgia, Florida. I don't see anybody that's about her age. But like I said, this is only maybe the test they did gave the age wrong or something. I don't know. You never know. So if you have any information at all, please contact authorities. There's the shoes this person was wearing. I don't know what her shoes would have looked like. I don't know. Size 8.5. 5'8". About 8.5 would be right for somebody that's about 5'8", wouldn't they? Yeah. Because 8.5 would be about right for somebody that's 5'8". Even though this says estimated to be 5'6". 5'6". I would guess they might wear a 7.5, 8, 8.5. I don't know. 5'8" might be about right though for an 8.5 size shoe. So anyway, if you have any information, please contact authorities. And what time does the watch say? 4:20, 4:19. Sad. Don't forget to pray for her family and her loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.